What is wrong with all these seemingly intelligent people who think they know it all, who simply want to repeat all of the mistakes that have been made throughout our economic life and throughout our individual lives? You may say to yourself, what kind of a weird question is that to start a 5-minute seminar with? But I've been talking to a client in the last few days who is in the course of looking for some short-term consulting work. It's the kind of thing he does. And what he's noticed is that the vast majority of opportunities available have certain stipulations. He's a banker, and he's looking for work in the finance area, the financial services area in banking. And the interesting thing that he has noted, and I've had a look at some of the websites he referred me to, was that, there are people, for example, in banks in London at the moment, or in New York at the moment, looking for strategic experts to reposition the bank, to develop new product lines, to develop new service offerings. What are the requirements? You have to have a track record in consulting in banking. You have to have demonstrated the ability to handle large projects in the past in banking. And you have to have a track record in doing that in one of the big consulting firms. Now, maybe I'm stupid and I'm missing something here, but are these not the people, these people with a track record, are these not the people, these big consulting firms, who have made the biggest mess in corporate and economic life that our modern world has ever seen? Why do you want more of the same? Why do people insist on getting people who've messed up somewhere else to help them out, without realising that chances are they'll simply do the same thing all over again? I have a client, he may well be watching this, Emmett Brown, and the reason I mention him is that there is a testimonial, a video testimonial from Emmett on this website. And the point Emmett makes in his testimonial is why? Why would anyone want a business just like any other business? Why would anybody want to manage their business the same way as everybody else? What is competitive advantage about? Whether you're a small business person or a big business, a huge multinational organisation, we strive to be most profitable with least effort. That's what business is all about. Through competitive advantage. What does competitive advantage mean? It means being different. It doesn't mean being the same. And, if I didn't value my beautiful head of hair so much, I'd start tearing my hair out when I see the bloody nonsense of big organisations going around willingly offering jobs to people to make the same mistakes all over again. Psychology proves that normal people are crazy. Psychology proves that 96% of people are normal. If most of the people in this world are normal and crazy, so are most of the organisations. So it is that so much research has been done in relation to the dysfunction of management teams in business. Why are management teams dysfunctional? Because the people are crazy. Why? Because they're all the same, because they're all normal. Now, do you want to be normal or abnormal? Or let me put it a slightly different way. Do you want to be ordinary or extraordinary? Whether that is in your career, in your small business, in your role as a high-flying executive, as in your role as a board member of a multinational company, why keep doing the same thing? Businesses talk about thinking outside the box. First of all, you have to realise there is no bloody box, but that's just another cliche that people use. Why? Because there are only a few organisations in this entire world that you can name as standing head and shoulders above everybody else, because they are different. So back to my friend, who hasn't found a job yet, who hasn't found a new consulting role, simply because he hasn't worked for the Carneys of this world, or the Ernst & Youngs of this world, or God knows who of this world. But he would bring a level of innovation, innovative thinking to organisations that organisations will never bloody see unless they decide to look outside the norms of a failed world.